Okay, I'm joined here by Luke Garrard as we gear up to welcome an Arsenal 11 to the Mangata Development Stadium, Meadow Park tomorrow. Luke, we know you being an Arsenal man, you're excited for this one. Is that feeling echoed around the squad?
I think it's just brilliant that you can bring the calibre of team to the stadium in a pre-season fixture, especially being an Arsenal man. Looking forward to obviously seeing the talent they have in their younger ranks. But for me, it's about us as a test. Like I said in my interview after the last two fixtures, this is probably going to be a better gauge for us, a bit of an understanding of where we're at. We've had another tough week this week, another blow on the legs. The boys are obviously fatigued. Exactly what we want as staff. We want to have some suffering within the group. We've looked after them with their minutes. We've topped them up with their workload. And when you have a 28, 29, 30 degree day on a Thursday and Friday and you're putting a lot of work into them, they're going to feel it. But tomorrow, I believe at 3 o'clock, it's going to be 30 degrees in these lovely black kits. So it's going to be another tough test for the boys, but one we're all looking forward to.
And have you had a chance to watch the Watford game back?
Yeah, watched it back, done the good practice on Thursday. Spoke to the group on a lot of good stuff against a side that presented a lot of challenges. Our shape was better out of possession. Obviously weren't as effective as we want to be, and hopefully we will be in the next coming days in terms of the fixtures. But no, really happy with where we're at. Some performances and individuals are glowing more than others. More so than O'Connell and Henry at the minute. I feel that they're getting a lovely little partnership. I think Rushy up top's been good. Junior's offering a different threat in that forward line. Claydon on the counter. So there's a lot of positives that we're looking at. And now it's about building and progressing with our performances that is going to start to warrant us come August the 9th against Rochdale.
And in your post-match interview, you mentioned decision-making, organisation and stuff like balance. Has there been a real focus on that in training?
Yes, but I said I want the group to combine a lot more of our way of playing on Saturday and moving forward. I feel that we're going to have a little bit more of the ball, probably a little bit more time. The press that Watford delivered on Tuesday evening was impressive. I've had a look at that to see if we can nick some bits. But I feel that this is going to be a better gauge for us. So I expect us to maybe dominate a little bit more in the final third, have a little bit more finishing to our attacks, a little bit more quality in the way we play, and just look stronger in terms of physicality, because that was the difference between, I believe, Luton and Watford, that they're physical, robust, their recovery runs were strong, and I'm saying to the group, this is what we need to aspire to be. And I'm hopeful that will be the case tomorrow. Got a strong starting 11, really strong starting 11, going to make changes at half time, but not like we have done in the last two fixtures. We're now gearing people up to their 60s. So it should have a better reflection on the way we want to move forward.
Yeah, and you also mentioned making it not just a test for us, but also one for that Arsenal 11 that will be on display. Has that been a big part of the messaging since Tuesday evening? I
said to the group today in a meeting that no matter who we face, Luton, Watford, Arsenal, we need to be on our game regardless. Whether that's Rochdale, Willstone, Woking in the division, it's about how we present the way we play. And having that mindset and mentality that week in, week out, we've got to play at our maximum. So, yes, I feel that the first two games against Luton and Watford were ever so tough, great for us physically, and getting a bit more shape and organisation about us. But like I said to the post-match on Tuesday evening, the next 7 fixtures is, for me, National League ties. And we need to start to emphasise us on the game more so than being without the ball. And I'm looking forward to that. We've worked on playing out, playing through, finishing the attack today, countering, recovering. So we're touching a lot currently in terms of what we expect from the group, but we're also doing that with covering 8-9 kilometres a day. So we're trying to replicate as much of a game as possible. And the group, to be fair to them, they've worked hard this week and they know they've got a tough tie again. Tomorrow against Arsenal, we need to make sure that we're right on our game and the group go and deliver on what's being asked of them.
You know, obviously it's all about us. But over the years, we've come up against Arsenal 11s with talents that have gone on to the biggest stage, such as recent examples like Muneri or Lewis Skelly. Are there any you're particularly looking out for tomorrow?
Not seen the team sheet. I think Max Damman's the one that's being an Arsenal lad is being shouted about. I'm pretty sure he's on the tour with the first team, so unfortunate not to see him tomorrow. But yeah, there's going to be a 2 or 3, and that's what I like, because I earmarked some lads over the years, and they have gone and progressed to play into the first team. I love Patino. He's now abroad, but for me, yeah, they've got some real talent. Really looking forward to it, being an Arsenal man, to see what the next crop of lads are going to be like. And for me, if there's anything that I can learn from the management team at Arsenal and their patterns and the way they play. So spoke to Ken from Arsenal yesterday, had a good chat with him just about the game, just to get a bit more understanding of what they're looking to do. So the relationship from the top all the way through is paramount with us and Arsenal, and that's evident around the change room and on the first team pitch. But really looking forward to welcoming them tomorrow and getting another 90 minutes under our belt.
Thank you very much.